Hello, my friend, wherever you are, I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and vitamin D, baby, right in front of your screen. My friend, let's do a 360. We are at Navarre Beach, okay? Not Navarre, but Navarre Beach. See how English can be so confusing sometimes? For the longest time, I called this Navarre because it spells Navarre. What are we, 4? No, we're more like 5. Why y'all be adding the extra letters if you guys don't need it? I don't understand. But Navarre Beach, okay? So my friend, kind of a, let's talk about boy. It's been a probably about 2 to 3 weeks now. He's healthy, everything is fine, but there's always that but. When I first got boy, let me lower this camera a little bit. When I first got boy, there, like, ever since we started the road trip, which been like back in the beginning of May, and there were a few times that I don't think it was asthma. You know how when cats and dogs, they have like fur ball, they don't choke on it. It's kind of like they're gasping for air. It's like, and then it will stop, okay? And it happened probably no more than 2 or 3 times throughout this whole trip. And then the last time when I was at a campsite, that was probably in North Carolina, and it lasted for about 5 minutes. He was just gasping for air. He was just like, and I really didn't know what was going on. So I just kind of took him out, tried to calm him down, and just kind of let him breathe, and I kind of noticed, like, his nose, like, he's very sensitive. It seems like every time when I try to touch it, if I have like rosemary or some kind of thing on my finger, like, he will sniff it, and he'll just like start coughing, like sneezing, and but the last time was kind of scary for me because, like, nobody was there. Well, there were other campers there, but people were in their camper. They weren't out there. I looked it up on Google, and they it. Let me see if I remember, but I looked it up on. There were some tips and tricks of how to, like, cover, like, the other nose, and then it. But I don't think that's a good idea. And then I call up the previous owner, right? I think it lasted for about 5 minutes, and I was kind of scared, and so I call up the old owner, the owner, and then I asked him, hey, like, boy is going through this situation. Do you know what's wrong? Because, like, he has like 9 other dogs, so he he raised them from like babies to like the old age, and he's very well aware of what's going on. And when I described the situation, he was saying, that's a sign. Usually it's a sign of them getting old. And usually when they start, like, doing that, they will have a couple more years. And he told me roughly about 2, because that's the first sign of, like, something is failing. Their liver, their lung is failing. But ever since then, it stopped. And I was just wondering, if you have a pet, what would it be? Because he wasn't choking on anything. He would just like it could have been that I touched his nose and I had something on my finger, but that was the longest time. He was like, he was like huffing. That's the word that they use, huffing, or And usually from the previous owner, they told me that's like, you know, I forgot what they told me, but that was like his kidney, liver, or lung, one of those. Okay, it's starting to show sign that he is getting old. And I found out boy is roughly about, you know, well, between, I was assuming this whole time he was around like 7 or between 7 or 9, and I was right. He's 9. That's what the owner told me. And I haven't taken him to the vet yet. I mean, he's healthy. I try to keep a close eyes on him. It's been roughly about, the last time I was at the campsite, probably 2 to 3 weeks. So, but yeah, if you know what's going on, my friend, you know, let me know. If he starts, you know, doing it again, I will definitely take him to the vet. But if it's just like a one-time thing, because right before we left for our trip, I took him to the vet. Everything is all checked up, you know, and I have his, you know, his medical record and everything. So, but right now we're traveling, and he seems to be healthy now. So if he does it one more time, and it's like, you know, it lasts for a long time, or like, you know, like over a minute, definitely take him to the vet and you know, have him check out. But right now he's okay, he's healthy. But I just want to, you know, make a video because you see boy on video and stuff like that, but I don't talk much about him. I mean, because he's with me 24/7. So, and most of the time he's really healthy, you know. So, but if you have a pet, my friend, I do want to ask for your opinion or your guidance. Like, what is causing that? You know, is it because he's getting old? Or, I know he doesn't have asthma. I know that because, you know, usually if they have asthma, you can spot it right away within a couple of months, you know, the time when I have him. But nothing yet. So yeah, like, you know, he wasn't choking on anything. He was like, if I get a chance, I will record a video when that happens, and then I'll post it. But for now, that, you know, yeah. But if you have a problem with, you know, if you know what the problem is, please let me know. Make a video using the hashtag Gazillionaires Club. I would love to learn from you. And you know, if by the time this video published, it's probably going to be a while. But if he does it one more time, then I'll take him to the vet, and then, you know, the vet can tell me what happened, and then I'll make another video. But if nothing happens between now and then, and, you know, you see this video, please make a video. Let me know what's up. You know, how did you deal with it? You know, what is your knowledge on you know, on this kind of thing? Okay. So my friend, much love. I will see you in the next video. Ta-da.